welcome back. Hope everyone's having a great day. 5 things I love about this car. This is one of the easiest videos I've ever made. It's so easy. This is a Nismo 350Z 2008 6-speed manual. Everything's good about this. In black, look at that. That thing is so good as the Nismo action package or the Nismo aesthetics. That's my #1 reason. So let's go ahead and jump into. So as you guys watched my review video, that was one of the first things that I mentioned about this car, how special it is, and it's the #1 reason I truly love this car. It's the Nismo body kit, the Nismo package, the aesthetics that come with it. Front bumper, unique, so good. That's factory. Isn't that crazy how cool that front bumper is? You get the side skirt extension, beautiful, kind of like this dark gunmetal gray, gorgeous. They do it on all of them. You can get it in, I think, white, black. I think you can get it in gray. I know you can get it in red, and it looks so good. It follows to the rear bumper, which is the best looking rear bumper pretty much I've ever seen. This is one of the best looking rear bumpers on a non-exotic car there are. The rear bumper is so good. So #1 absolutely is the Nismo body kit. The next thing that I really love about this car, the Nismo is the best. So this car is the best. So that's #2. It's a Nismo. 350Zs are great. I really like 350Zs, but this one is the Nismo. This one you'll get a thumbs up. I had someone already say, what kind of car is that? And I said, it's a Nissan. They said, oh my gosh, that is a really good looking car. It sure is beautiful. They're like, do you want me to take pictures of you with the car? Because it's so beautiful. I was laughing. I was like, this car is truly a beautiful car. So number 2, it's that it's a Nismo, and a Nismo, you do get the body kit, but it's the top of the line. If you're a 350Z owner and you know that someone has a Nismo, it's the best. That's what you want. It's the best trim, the best package. So I really love the Nismo for it being the top of the package. It's like having the MR or like having the GTS version or you know, it's the best. It's the M package. This is the M or the AMG. Nismo is that of this car, and I really like it. So #2, the fact that it's a Nismo is the reason why I love it. The third reason is this. I love this engine. It is so good. It sounds so good. The exhaust sounds so good, and it's reliable. So how crazy is that? So this is a great 300 horsepower V6 3.5 mated to the front of the chassis, so or right front engine, and then it has the 6-speed manual and then the rear wheel drive, and then followed by this beautiful sounding exhaust. So the drivetrain is #3. I absolutely love the drivetrain. This thing will drift like no other. That's not what I would use it for, but it is so fun. It is such a driver's car, and it's all due to the power plant and the powertrain on it. I really truly love the V6 on this. I think that this is a great timeless engine. It's very good. It'll always sound good. It'll always be fun, and it'll always be reliable as long as you take care of it. I think it's a very good engine, very reliable. So I mentioned earlier that this was a Nismo and has all the good parts on it. Yes, it does. But if you just own a 350Z, all the parts are readily available. There's so much aftermarket. People twin turbo these things and get like 700 horsepower and go crazy with them. There's a ton of aftermarket. So #4, I really like that there's a lot of aftermarket support. This one has, I can't remember, but it does have coilovers. I'm not sure which ones. I actually link it down below. It'll be in the link below of what coilover has, but it does look a little bit lower than the factory, and it looks really good. I absolutely love it. So I truly like when you can get a car, if you're like me and you want to do slight modifications, maybe an exhaust, maybe put it on coilovers, maybe a couple extra body parts, maybe new headlights or something like that. There is a market for that versus a car that's like a Lotus EVORA. There's like very little parts you can do for it, you know, very little. My CELICA GTS, very little parts for it. It wasn't like a highly modified car, so I like it when there's a big market for it and you can do a lot with it. It gives you a lot of range, a lot of fun reasons to play with the car, and so since this is a nice one, a nice aftermarket market for it, it makes it really enjoyable to buy a car. If it's not a Nismo, if it is a Nismo, please, 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 just leave it as it is. It's so good. But if it's not a Nismo, it has a nice opportunity to do some modifications. My last reason that I love this car, this is a purpose-built car. Does one purpose. It's 2 seats. It's a roadster fun car. This is a car that you do for driving. You can do it as a daily driver, but this car is just meant for a driver. It's not meant to have 4 kids in it. It's not meant to go snowmobiling with it or trailer something with it. This is a car that you get, you drive by, you know, a beautiful road, you drive by the ocean. This is a touring car or a race car. This is just for driving. It's like purpose built. I really like that. It makes me go and say, I want this car because this is purpose built. This is like one of the best of the best. So number 5, I really like this car because it has a reason. What is the reason? It is to go fast. It is to be a roadster, you know, a sports car. It is a driver's car. That's what it's for. This is not gonna be go get groceries. I mean, you can daily drive it, but it's not really meant for that. And especially the Nismo version, this is just purely for pleasure, and it does it really well. If you want a pleasure car, this is it. Literally, this is it. Aesthetics wise, I would recommend this. I'd recommend the Nismo over a Celica GTS. I'd recommend it over an MR2 Spider. The Nismo version, not 350Zs, but the Nismo version. I'd recommend it not over the Lotus. The Lotus has a little bit more aesthetic than it. I'd recommend it over the Evo. I'd recommend it over BMW M3s. I think that this is one of the best looking, sexy, fair liter cars ever. I really think it, and you're gonna hurt, this is gonna hurt, but I think it looks better than the 370Z. I don't know about the 400 that's coming out, but I think this looks better than the 370Z, even the Nismo version. I love this car. This is a car that I wanted so bad in high school. So 5 reasons right there. Absolutely love this car. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe. I will see you on the 5 reasons I hate this video. So or hate this video. 5 reasons I hate this car. Don't hate this video, hit the like button for it. All right guys, I'll see you on the next video.